of the mightiest tracks on the Formula One calendar. Long straights, up and downhill, Eau Rouge as well. This track isn't for the faint-hearted. When it comes to getting lap time out of this circuit, it's traditionally been about maximising top speed. Do you simply remove as much downforce as possible, hang on into the corners and max out down the straights?
The teams will have arrived with all manner of parts designed to capitalise on the long straights. The cars will be that much harder to drive in the corners, but everyone will be in the same boat.
Welcome to ready to qualify. If you're new to the channel and you don't know how knockout qualifying works, let me explain how in the world it works. So we're in Q1, which Q1 is probably one of our favorite ones. So everybody goes out on track. Q1 is 18 minutes long. All cars will participate. At the end of the session, we'll eliminate the slowest 5 drivers based on time, barring if there's any penalties. And they will be placed 16th through 20th based on times, barring any penalties, as I mentioned. Then Q2 will come around. We'll have 15 minutes. Whatever tires you set your fastest lap on, which in a case of a dry qualifying session, which that's what we're going to have, that's the tire you're going to start the race. We'll eliminate the slowest 5 drivers after Q2, and the top 10 will have to run the tires that they qualified on in Q2 for the race tomorrow. And then Q3 will be 12 minutes. It'll be top 10 drivers only to see who will start on the pole. It is like the greatest session in the world. So that is how knockout qualifying works, and I'm going to explain that every race in all the videos. Speaking of qualifying, I wonder if Lewis Hamilton's team is currently trying to get the chassis fixed, because he didn't even participate. He didn't even set a lap time in free practice 3 earlier today. And that kind of gets concerning. And also, let me remind you, if you crash in qualifying, you are done for, whether you make it into the next round or not. Remember, I did crash out of qualifying at the track we're going to, Monza, and that was at the Lesmos, hoping history does not repeat itself as Grosjean goes to the top of the timesheet. And again, it doesn't matter if you're the fastest or not, you just need to avoid being 16th through 20th in the danger zone. Track is cooled, temperature is 70 degrees, so the track has changed a lot since practice. But we did get some sunshine late in the session. Bullets has a 55.68. Here I come chugging around to the chicane. We've been coming here ever since ever since Spa returned in 2007. We've been coming here ever since for a long time. 48.4, and that's the quickest lap of the session. And again, you don't have to be the fastest. You just need to make sure you're not the slowest 5 drivers when the session's over. Like everybody's on the super soft tires. We'll document who is in the danger zone when I get back into the garage. Who's at risk. I know it won't be me because I'm already got a good lap. This second lap's about to be the slowest. Because remember, the super soft tires won't last long. In the F1 2017 career mode, we had the ultra softs. Oh, there I go. And I didn't hit anything, we're fine. I just got up on the curb a little too much, just trying to get a fast time. Didn't hurt the car, but unfortunately that was my little mistake, and I think I reprimanded some people's laps. Just took too much of that curb, so that's my responsibility. Well, and the other thing is, I was going for it, so At least it was it was a good effort for me. But now the question is, what kind of damage did I do to these tires? Because this lap will not be good. But it didn't matter, so. And I did a good job not hitting the wall because I got off the throttle. Because when I lost control, I'm like, okay, I need to get off the throttle. Dang, that really stunk. But then again, I was going for it. You can't give me can't blame me on an effort of trying to get my best in, so.
So far, our fastest lap is a
Alright, did Lewis get... Yep, Lewis finally got on the board, but he is on the soft Pirelli compound. So who is in the bottom 5? Hartley is at risk. Okay, we got Vettel, Ricciardo, Verstappen. I know they're going to get up there in the Q2. Van Dorn is in the bottom 5. What tire is he on? He is on the super soft tire. And he is the slowest. Remember, he's been out-qualified by his teammate, Fernando Alonso. Who just... Good job by Lewis Hamilton after what happened to him earlier today in free practice. Marcus Ericsson's up there in 10th. Sauber trying to get into Q2. Lance Stroll is at risk. Hartley's in the bottom 5. So is Sorokin. Doesn't surprise me. The 2 Red Bulls are in the bottom 5, but probably not going to last for long. My teammate Checo is in the into 6, so not bad for Checo. As Checo having a good weekend here with me. He's been very quick this weekend. I got to be proud of, you know, Checo.
You're doing a great job. We're much higher up the field than we expected to be.
Of course, I have the quickest time because I have set purple in 1, 2, 3. God, look at the close time. 29.2 in sector 3, 29.7, 29.6. Look at these sector times. Daniel Ricciardo goes 8th quickest. That shoves Nico Hulkenberg down into the bottom 5. Van Dorn is next to last. Fernando Alonso is about to outqualify his teammate again. Alonso 7th. His teammate's in the freaking danger zone. Good God. Charles Leclerc is 9th. The driver I took his ride at Ferrari in the F1 2019 career mode, I should point out. Which, as of right now, we have a huge ass lead on Mercedes and the constructors. Yeah. I gotta be proud of Checo. You know, Checo's had a good run. Daniel Ricciardo going back out there on softs. Now remember, oh yeah, he's on the soft, which is the medium range of that compound. Because like I said, whatever tire you qualify, you put your fastest lap in Q2, unless you don't make it out of qualifying, you get to start the race on whatever tire you desire.
Suffer from oversteer. Come in and let us have a look at the setup. You will get oversteer if the rear tires lose grip before the front. Usually this will
These are 20 laps, so I could go...
stiff rear suspension.
Yeah, but that would include yeah, I gotta make sure to do a good job. Any changes? Max Verstappen 11th quickest. So Max Verstappen could be at risk of not making it into the next round of qualifying. Of course, Williams, who scored points in the F1 2019 career mode through attrition, I should point out. Well, they're not doing their hope any favor. Got Hulkenberg on track, got Seb on track, Grosjean, Van Dorn, Hartley, Verstappen, Ricciardo on track. if you're 11th through 15th, you need to start running. Max Verstappen, I'm starting to get a little concerned. Hulkenberg goes 10th quickest. Brendan Hartley, Magnussen is at risk. Sorokin, no surprise there. Stroll, no surprise, he sucks as usual. Go figure. Alright, who's going to advance into Q2? Well, of course, you know I will, so woohoo. I've made it to Q2 every session, hooray. Kimi Räikkönen and Vettel, no surprise there. Bottas, no surprise there. Ricciardo, no surprise there. Lewis Hamilton, no surprise there. Grosjean, no surprise there. Max Verstappen got 8th. Carlos Sainz, my teammate Checo, cha-ching. Both Force Indias kicking ass. Fernando Alonso, no surprise there. Both Salvers made it to Q2. They sucked in the F1 2017 crew mode. It looks like they've gotten it together. Both Haas's will make it, and both Renaults are in the next round. Which means Alonso has outqualified his teammate again. Hartley this time has outqualified his teammate Pierre Gasly, who is currently going to race Toro Rosso in real life, if you're watching this. Sorokin outqualified his teammate Lance Stroll. So, were there any issues? There were not. Okay. Q2. And again, whatever tire you set your fastest lap on, that's the tire you're going to start the race. I want to start the race on the super soft tire. I just want to get out there, get my lap in, just sit in the garage, and just get my Q3 tire ready to go. Because once you make it to Q3, that Q3 tire will be gone after this weekend. Because that's the tire I want to use for this weekend. If you make it to Q3, that's why it's locked. It'll be unlocked, and it's the mandatory Q3 tire. Because everybody has to hand back that Q3 tire, if you even make it or not. Alright, let's see what the first lap's going to be. And remember, I've not been out-qualified by my teammate Checo this whole season. In fact, if you want to point this out, I have not been out-qualified by any teammate ever since I've been playing F1 games. On the PS4. Ever since I went to the PS4 and started playing F1 games, I've not been out-qualified by my teammate. By any teammate. Whether it's Danny Gaffiet, Checo, or my teammate in the F1 2019 crew mode, which is Seb. Which is surprising. Which, I'm amazed I haven't been out-qualified by my teammate Seb. In fact, I have not been beaten by Seb so far in the race. I haven't been beaten by any teammate. That's surprising. I either am the best of the rest or something like that. Excuse me. That sneeze came out of nowhere. Of course, we're in Europe, so Lewis Hamilton 57.86. Of course, he's on the super soft tires. I ran wide there. Verstappen quickest. Not so fast. I go in the 148. That will definitely guarantee me a spot in Q3. That's also the track record I just broke, a 48.1. And I'm in the middle of a Red Bull sandwich because I got Verstappen in front of me and the car behind me has got to be Daniel Ricciardo. Gonna go for my second lap on these tires. And this track is the longest on the calendar that we go to any season here in the F1 career mode. This is the longest track, 7 kilometers. I've pretty much had a bad millisector and around I go.
Slowing that front wing. It'll need room.
Ah, fuck, I hit the wrong button. I was gonna show you the replay. I just got too much curb, so let's get back into the pits. Well, I knew that was gonna happen. That's twice I've done that.
Car repairs have set us back.
What I'm gonna do in the race tomorrow. Oh well. Only did 2 laps on it. So let's see. Fernando Alonso at risk. My teammates in the bottom 5. Uh-oh. Valtteri Bottas in danger of being knocked out of qualifying for the 2nd time. Ferrari on the soft tires. Same with Bottas. That's an interesting strategy. I want to go get another lap and start running the soft tires. Or the super soft. Soft tires, I want to save that for the race tomorrow. Same with the medium tires. I want to save those sets because if I do start on the super soft, which that's what I'm going to, I could do a 2-stop race. Because let me think. These tires are 20 laps. Actually, I could do a 1-stop race. I could have swapped tires. Oh well. I don't know what tires we're gonna run. There's Bottas at risk of possibly getting eliminated real quick. Of course, remember what happened in Germany when he got knocked out of qualifying. I was kind of shocked, to be quite honest with you. Now, what I don't want to do is fuck up Bottas's lap in this session, because he's trying to get out of the bottom, trying to get away from being at risk of being eliminated. Because if I fuck his lap up, that's bad news. Then he won't have enough time to get a lap in. He could be at risk of being out of qualifying. I think he was out of qualifying last time out in Hungary. If you guys didn't watch the Hungarian Grand Prix, you might want to go check it out before you watch this one. Might go one more lap, because I don't think I'm going to improve this lap. Yeah, this right here is where I put Bottas in the wall in free practice 1. As long as I don't get into Bottas's way, we're fine. But I'm going to get another lap started. This one will not improve. Gonna give it one more lap. I'm already locked into Q3, but I know Monza's gonna be fun. I might have to take an engine penalty, but I got some horsepowers that we could have for Monza. Because we're not going to have another high-speed track. I know Singapore is going to be a technical street circuit, so I'm not too concerned about that. Russia is a little mix. Surprisingly, we're going to Russia late in the year, which is surprising. Then we have Japan. Then we have my home race in Austin, the US Grand Prix. Then we go to Checo's home race, which is in Mexico. Almost did it again for the second time in this session. This lap is not going to improve, but I gave it a valiant effort. Ricardo's up to P2. There it is, session's complete. This will not improve my lap, but I just want to give it a valiant effort. If it's not a valiant effort, then I don't know what the fuck it is. Nope, did not improve. But we're in the Q3 anyway, so. The question is, who got knocked out? Alright, let's tell you who did make it to Q3. I did. So did Ricardo and Verstappen. Ferrari's on the soft tires. That's going to be interesting. Same with Bottas. We'll keep an eye on those three. Lewis made it. Hülkenberg made it. Both Renaults made it. Kevin Magnussen made it, which means he also out-qualifies his teammate Roman Grosjean, who didn't make it. Alonso didn't make it. Ericsson has out-qualified his teammate Leclerc. And once again, I have out-qualified my teammate Checo, who's going to start P14, barring any penalties. Excuse me. Alright. Pole. Do I have my Q3 tire? I do. Alright. This is the tire that we will have to return to the make after this session. Alright, here we go. Like I said, this is probably, I think, a good track Ferrari in real life can do this weekend. What I need to not do, however, is put somebody in the tire wall and screw their session up. Just remember, I'm only doing one season of this, just to let everybody know. Because also at Singapore and Russia, we're going to be back to our friend, which we haven't seen since Canada, the Hypersoft tire. Which, interesting to note, we're also going to see it at Mexico and also the season finale in Abu Dhabi. And real quick, I can't believe we're already in September. I mean, Jesus Christ. This year has gone by so damn fast, I can't tell you. 21-8. Two seconds faster, 51-1. That's Sector 2. Yeah, Hülkenberg's P1. But for how much longer? Daniel Ricciardo at 51. And also I'm behind Lewis Hamilton. And I say, not so fast, Hamilton. And we just touched. Hamilton and I just touched. Oh boy.
We've had to spend time repairing the damage to the car. Our best lap so far is a 1 minute 48.0.
One minute to go. Seb is on the front row with me. And I got no traffic in front of me, so I'm all good. The rest of these guys, they're not. They already got traffic. I'm going to be the last one to take time. Alright, can anybody beat my time? About to find out. Flat after this session, we hand these tires back to Pirelli. Yeah, I think I have a nice gap. That session. Remember, hot laps will count. So don't think it's over until it's not over until the last car crosses the line. Who's gonna take pole? Is it gonna be me? Is it gonna be Vettel? Is it gonna be Lewis? I don't think anybody beat my time. That 48 flat's gonna remain, and I'm probably gonna start on the pole.
Fantastic. You've got pole.
And there you go. I'm on pole for the race tomorrow.
The grid is all set then for the race tomorrow. But before we go, let's quickly remind ourselves of our top three, who are Blue, Vettel and Lewis Hamilton.
Boy.
The grid is set then, so that just leaves the race itself. Join us tomorrow, where we'll be live with all the action.
There, so I'm on pole. Vettel outqualified Kimi Räikkönen. Hamilton's outqualified Bottas. Ricciardo outqualified Verstappen. And Hülkenberg outqualified Sainz. We'll see you guys tomorrow for the race. Till then, ta-ta from Spa.